Hello again, viewers! In the last video, we talked about the uniqueness of Aries. Today, we're going to discuss Taurus. Just like Aries signifies the coming of spring, Taurus is the embodiment of the season. It is a fixed sign, and the first fixed sign of the zodiac. They have a knack for beauty and everything related to the arts. They're also considered slightly materialistic. So, what makes Taurus so special? Let's start with a Taurus personality traits. One thing that stands out in a Taurus is their determination. These folks are a force of nature, and once they've made up their minds to pursue a task, it becomes almost impossible to convince them otherwise. Underestimating them in any scenario is not wise, as they're capable of making turnarounds in their lives. While their determination keeps them focused on things, there is another weapon in the bull's arsenal: their resolve. If you've ever met a person in their youth who shows an unwavering resolve, you've probably met a Taurus. This is the X factor that separates a Taurus from the rest of the zodiac. A Taurus does nothing halfway. It is always all or nothing. There are two colors that matter in their eyes: black and white. This is why when they believe in something, they believe it wholeheartedly. They may also be very patient. A true Taurian usually believes in the words, "One who has not patience has nothing." This is why they are very patient when it comes to pursuing their goals. Once committed, they'll stay committed until they have achieved what they want. This type of dedication can only be possible when the person has the patience to do it. Being ruled by Venus, Taurus people also have a knack for the arts and literature. This brings us to the very famous Taurian William Shakespeare. Whether it was his creation of strong female characters such as Portia in The Merchant of Venice, or the way he revolutionized the genre of tragedy with Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet, this English playwright was a true artist. Although his genius is perhaps immortalized in his 154 sonnets, they're special because before Shakespeare, there was no proper format for this type of poem. The format that English poets used was the Old Italian format. The format consisted of an octave with the rhyme scheme A-B-B-A-A-B-B-A, followed by a sestet with the rhyme scheme CD-CD-CD. Shakespeare didn't like it, so he created his own style, which contained 3 quatrains and a couplet. All of them had separate rhyme schemes. The quatrains had a rhyme scheme of A-B-A-B-C-D-C-D-E-F-E-F, and the couplet's rhyme scheme was GG. Oh, he didn't stop there. All his sonnets had 10 syllables in each line, and the couplet was always in contradiction to the quatrains. This style of writing sonnets is now referred to as English sonnets or Elizabethan sonnets. Even his subject matter of writing was different. He used practical imagery as metaphors to convey his thoughts. Oh, and by the way, this is the most popular version of a sonnet that you read nowadays. Needless to say, he was way ahead of his time. After that literature class, time to get back on track. Speaking of which, Taurus does have a downside. After all, no one is perfect. On the other side of the Taurian determination stands the Taurian's stubbornness. It is like a tragic flaw for these folks, as they find it difficult to back down. People born under this sign are known to stand their ground. This is why Taurus people aren't always liked. Even in work environments, they're considered hard to work with. Although they're often geniuses in their fields, that one trait often becomes the tragic flaw in their character. This is why, despite being so strong-willed and determined, Taurus often have to work harder than others to achieve their dreams. Appreciation comes slowly, but eventually it happens. Perhaps it's the bull's determination that doesn't let it back down. Now that we have deciphered the Taurian psyche, it's time to check the Taurus compatibilities. Taurus is an earth sign, and they are usually very down-to-earth people. They have a simple approach to life. To them, when you want something, you should work to achieve it or stop wanting it altogether. There's no middle ground. They also like to surround themselves with people who have a similar mentality. Among other earth signs, Taurus is perhaps best matched with Virgo. The Virgo-Taurus dynamic is very well known among astrologers. Many believe that this is the best match for a Taurus. This relationship would need work, especially on the Virgo front, as Virgos are known to be very critical, and Taurus may be a bit too sensitive at times. The other earth sign, Capricorn, is a good match for Taurus. As long as Capricorn can put up with Taurus, this match will work well. The Capricorn's nature to work hard would also motivate Taurus to work harder for their goals. One interesting thing to note is the case of opposites attract with Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus are a match that often either works out perfectly or it doesn't at all. Taurus may be inspired by the Scorpio passion, while the Scorpio may be drawn by the charm and determination of Taurus. The problem is that they are both very stubborn and determined. As a result, this bond would need more work than any other Taurian bond. As far as other water signs are concerned, Taurus are compatible with both Pisces and Cancer. These two signs would help provide the balance necessary in the Taurian life. As Taurians tend to be occupied with their goals, they may forget how to live their life. This is the water-earth compatibility at play. On the same note, Tauruses don't do well with fire and air signs. Well, probably Sagittarius or Libra would come close to being compatible. Leo, Aries, Gemini, and Aquarius may find the bull to be too uptight, while the bull may find them too shallow. Taurus may also find Aries to be too childish. As a result, astrologers don't recommend these signs for a Taurus. So, where do Libra and Sagittarius shine? For starters, Tauruses may be attracted to the free-spirited Sagittarius. While Sagittarius are scared to commit, Taurus may find their fear to be cute. They may also help them overcome it. They would have to keep their controlling nature in check if they want to make this relationship work. For Libra, it's the analytical and rational nature that draws a Taurus. Taurus may find something in Libra, which they may not be able to find in other signs. A person who thinks like them. This is the Venus effect. Both signs are ruled by Venus, and as such, they may get drawn to each other. On that note, it's time to shed some light on their likes and dislikes. Tauruses are naturally drawn to art, and as such, they may find solace in artistic endeavors. In case they can't pursue that career, they may look to become a collector. Taurus is a sign associated with the material world. As such, people born under this sign are quite materialistic. This is why they may become obsessed with objects. They may also have a love for music. One thing that they hate is unorganized people, places, and things. They may even have OCD and believe in organizing everything. This can get intensified by their black and white view of the world, making it pretty much a my way or the highway scenario. Come to think of it, maybe they're just overly determined and we misunderstand them. No matter how you look at it, Taurus remains one of the most talked about zodiac signs in astrology. Are you a Taurus? Do you have any of these traits? Let us know in the comments section. Stay tuned because in the next part of the series, we're talking about Gemini. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.